Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of July 29th. This is for Scorpio. And Scorpio, I did yours in the house, but it kerfuffled, so here we are. I'm going to redo yours. It was a great one. But yeah, there's just a lot of noise. So here we are. This is what we're doing. So know that we're in Leo season, not necessarily Scorpio's jam. We also have a retrograde in Leo. Not a fan of it. But we are hitting a point where you might hit a point of just hitting an aha moment or just a point of realization about where you've been stuck with this Mercury retrograde, communication, technology, transportation, all that stuff. So Scorpio, your one saving grace is that we have Venus is moving into Cancer, so the one watery breath of air for you in the middle of the summer. And on that midsummer, I'm using the Mayan tarot deck because in the Mayan calendar, they have a day that is kind of their new year. It's called the Day Outside of Time, and it's on the 25th of July. I know that this is kind of a New Year's point for different traditions. We have the Egyptians and the Navajo also have this midsummer moment as their New Year's, and so just for you to reflect on how your circadian rhythm works with the year as well and how you want to work with it, because we all know that no one believes in this Gregorian calendar shit anymore. Yeah, just work with it how you will. Most of us I like to jive with the spring equinox is more like the beginning of the natal chart anyways, but Chinese calendar uses the Lunar New Year, and Samhain is the start of the Celtic cycle, so whatever floats your boat. Anyways, this is where we are, and you're starting it off with the Lovers. And so the Lovers is asking you to see where you have feminine masculine balance within yourself, because you cannot project it out into the world. It has to come from you, and you will get it mirrored back. It looks different for everybody, but it's just kind of asking you to be receptive and assertive when you need, when they need to work with each other, when you need that for yourself. So Scorpio, working with that energy, how it works with you, not being too passive and submissive, not being too assertive and dominant. There is a time for both. And yeah, it's not even about dominance, it's about devotion, it's not about submission, it's about receptivity. So look, just changing your languaging even about it, because what's been in the past is that, we can lead from a place of not force, we can lead by example. So Scorpio, where have you been an example, or what are those example role models for you, is what you kind of want to look at, because we got Death card. Death card is showing you that, hey, there are ways that we can release things. We don't need to hang on to everything that's ever happened to us. We can learn and grow from it. So Scorpio, where are you hanging on to things that were dead a long time ago? And where can you grow? Because your outcome this week is the Hermit. The Hermit, because if you have unhealthy feminine masculine balance within you, you have only yourself to look at. Even if it comes to relationships, you have to come first for yourself. And so it's saying that some of your best reflections are gonna be when you're by yourself, working on things for yourself. So Scorpio, that is what I have for you this week. And I'll see you next week. Hopefully it looks better. All right, bye.